10 red flags you should never ignore in a partner. Everyone's been making jokes about red flags. They are usually clear signs of how a person behaves in certain situations. Catching these red flags early on will save you a lot of time and heartbreak. Watch out for these 10 red flags. Controlling people are very hard to deal with. They try to control everything in your life the way they think it should be. You don't need that. You can be your own judge of what to do or who to be friends with. No matter what you do to try to make them feel safe, they always feel as if you're doing something behind their back and they don't trust or believe you when you try to explain it. You don't need that. It's one thing to be protective and another thing to not trust the person you're with. If you're going to spend your life together, you should be able to trust each other fully and not always have doubts or live in fear. Being emotionally involved with a narcissistic, ego-driven person can be exhausting because their needs will come first no matter what, and they would rather die than admit or own up to their mistakes. It's also really bad if they refer to all their exes as crazy or never admit that they could have had a hand in their failed relationships, because it only means that they will always blame you if anything goes wrong. A lot of people mistake emotional and physical abuse for other things, but the fact remains, these people almost never change. Definitely a red flag. This not only puts too much pressure on the relationship and your mental and emotional health, but it can also damage your own relationships with family and friends, and hinder your career development. It's okay to postpone a fight for a day or two until things cool down, but to bottle it all up and never resolve or confront the root of the problem will only fix it temporarily, but it will always come up. People who aren't emotionally intelligent will rarely understand your feelings or empathize with you. They are usually guarded and don't even understand or acknowledge their own emotions. Your friends and family usually know you best, so if they have concerns about your partner, you should keep an open mind when hearing them out. Especially if it's based on how they've been acting or how they treat you when other people are not around. These are all just very obvious red flags you should very much be careful of. Never ignore a red flag. Talk it out with your partner. If things are not resolved and they still show the same behavior, then don't settle and wait for the right person. Subscribe and tap the notification bell.